Welcome to Rock Bottom.
Welcome to Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition.
Yeah, this has been on our to-do list ever since we finished the first Devil May Cry. And let's just go. Gold or yellow?
I don't remember the difference.
Yeah, gold spawns you straight away. Yellow is checkpointy.
Right.
Yellow is the old style.
Yeah.
Should you just go with yellow?
Yeah, let's go with
Yeah.
that.
Gold is for pussies. So this how is it you do this again?
Isn't it the analog sticks or something?
I don't know.
No.
Okay, here we freaking go. So this
You've heard of it, haven't you?
yes, the Legend of Sparta. No, it gave us like warning that this that this game contains scenes of explicit violence and gore, which means this is how dare we put this up on YouTube? How dare we?
How dare we?
How fucking dare we, man? So this is basically, in case you didn't know, Devil May Cry 3 is a prequel to the original Devil May Cry. And I mean, maybe if we completely run out of shit to play, we'll play the second one.
No.
But only if we're absolutely desperate. Because fuck that shit. This is like basically unanimously decided, or just like that this is the best Devil May Cry game. The third one.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you say so?
I totally agree.
This is the one where they really got the formula right. They got the they got the humor and the plot right, and like just the weapons are cool and varied, and just it feels like more of a comprehensive experience than the first did, while simultaneously also building on like the system, and maybe not as much creep factor as the first one had, but
Yeah,
I think
definitely not as much creep
But
factor.
I think they tried too hard with that in 2. That was their downfall.
Yeah.
That they tried way too hard for the creep factor in the first one. So this is Dante and Virgil, his brother, and Virgil is clearly superior in every way.
And he also has the edge.
He's such an edgehog, and you know what? That's the worst part. I fucking loved Virgil when this came out. 2005. I was in 7th grade, and I fucking loved Virgil. There's not much to say about that, really.
I mean, he had cool spiky hair, he had a katana.
Yes. Okay, I was definitely, and fingerless gloves. Let's not forget the fingerless gloves. And the cool coat and everything. He was like Sephiroth for a new generation.
Yeah.
Virgil
Yeah.
ticks all the same boxes that Sephiroth does.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
he totally does.
White hair, katana, silent. He has a connection to the main character, but he has a secret agenda. He has a long coat. He
is, to begin with, he appears superior in every way.
but he in fact has a massive inferiority complex. So and you know what? We already had the inevitable Devil May Cry bingo, wherein Dante has to be impaled on his own sword.
Yep.
We already had that.
Yep.
First episode, just like last time. It's actually in the intro. He gets impaled on his own sword in the intro. No, but that intro is a flash forward, and that only comes later on.
At which point we'll see it again.
Yeah. Who is it? He just can't catch a break in his own fucking shop and like the intro ever. Who is it that voices Arkham? That guy's name. His name's Arkham. Who is it that voices him, because he sounded really familiar? Oh, the pizza! He caught the pizza!
Oh.
Fucking this.
Slow motion pizza eating.
You know, this was mocap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember seeing like there was some extra. Oh my god. This is just what a place to start, man.
Fucking Devil May Cry.
being-
Leave it to Devil May Cry.
Just being completely unfazed by the enemy, which are gonna make up like the bulk of your experience through this game. Way to invalidate them straight away. No, but like
This party's getting crazy.
Okay, so the irony is definitely more palpable in Devil May Cry 3 than it was in 1. Even though, like, I hope it's ironic. Anyway, just like with the first one, it seems to be ironic. It seems like they're making this super edgy, but fun character, like over the top character. That's the point, right? It seems like they made it deliberately that way, and not just for badass points.
Yeah. I mean, they can't have taken this seriously themselves. They can't.
No.
They can't.
There must have been something wrong with it. But I did the first time.
Oh yeah,
around.
totally.
I did. I did not.
Because we were dumb edgy teenagers.
Yeah, exactly. I did not get the irony to begin with
No.
at all. But it's definitely palpable now. Let's be honest. And a very. I mean, fucking, are you kidding me with this? That's all. That's all. Oh, it's so dumb. But like, there's also that scene where he runs down the tower. I'm also like, okay, there's like a fucking heat, like a heat shield around him when
Yeah.
he runs down. That like he burns up on fucking re-entry. It's too much. So what do we do here? Because the obvious choice is Gunslinger.
I don't know.
The fun choice is Swordmaster, and the challenging choice would be Royal Guard. Trickster is what?
I mean, I always liked Swordmaster because I prefer the sword play rather than the gunplay.
Yeah.
But Gunslinger is just
It's
better.
just too good, man.
Gunslinger is just better.
It's just better, yeah. And it gets more fun when you get like when you level it up. It has better, more fun abilities later on.
Yeah.
Royal Guard is just it doesn't have as much depth on paper, but in execution is actually probably the deepest and most challenging one. But
Because it requires you to learn timing on every enemy and all of their attacks.
let's be honest here. We're not gonna get anything out of Royal Guard in this playthrough.
No. Fuck that noise.
So, yeah. Violent response to an insane caller. I just gotta get my bearings here. I like the. It's not so much this time as it's a. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so it's the inevitable thing that we also noticed in the first game. It's that the cutscenes look like fucking shit, but that the in-game graphics are actually quite good. And this is the HD remaster, of course. Oh, it's a Lust Demon.
Hey.
So in case you didn't know out there, but this was also like a thing that absolutely gelled perfectly with me. It's that these like your grunt enemies are based on the 7 Deadly Sins, and these are the Pride demons, I do believe. The regular ones, like the standard ones, those are the Pride demons.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, I think so. And Lust are the red ones, and they're more aggressive. Like the Pride ones are sort of just the run of the mill. But like I think that's because of the old adage that every other sin comes from Pride.
Yeah.
I think that's why they made Pride the basic one, because otherwise Pride is oftentimes like the superior, the bigger, the more like evil one of them.
Yeah.
But I think here they you can always tell the Lust because they wind back before an attack like that. So they're actually really easy to read. I like how they're all like just I like the enemy design in this because like they're kind of like the marionettes but better.
Yeah, the enemy design in the third was on point.
Yeah, like there we go. That's the first hit I took. In 2 it was fucking lazy because it was just reskins. Every enemy had like 3 or 4 versions that were just reskins, and it was terrible because they're all the same. So fuck that shit.
Fuck Devil May Cry 2. It doesn't exist.
It does not exist now.
I don't want it to exist.
No, that's the thing. Like we enjoyed it back when we played. I think we enjoyed it back when we played it, like back in the day.
Oh, it stepped on the pizza.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah. How fucking dare you? No, so yeah, like I think we enjoyed it back then in Devil May Cry 2. I feel like we did. But when we back when we revisited it, just because like we played one for fun, like recently before we played it here on the channel.
Yeah.
And then we start after that. We thought, okay, let's just go through them, right? So we did, and it was terrible. Like
Absolutely horrible.
absolutely terrible.
And it took us, what, like 2 hours, but it felt like fucking 12.
Years. Yeah. Okay, we're back. There was some issues with the recording, but should be fixed now. So what I said before was that 3 seems a little bit more episodic,
Yeah.
or like it stops the action to get like a to do like the stages, but in the other hand, it's also a more story-driven experience, a lot more free. Like it's just put on the coat, Dante. What are you doing?
God damn it.
That's ridiculous.
This was so cool.
Yeah.
This-
And he sneezes and his fucking shop just explodes. What the hell, man? I'm like 17 and I have fucking property. What is this? Black
God-
magic?
God damn it. Black demon magic.
Can I not pick that up? Okay, guess not. Okay, so another thing is, you as well as I, when we played 2 for the first time, we were a little bit confused as to the sword that he then also wields in this game, and has wielded as his main sword ever since. Rebellion. We were like, what the fuck's that? Where's
Alistar?
Where's Alistar was the thing, right? Because Force Edge made sense. Trish had Sparta.
Yeah.
So we're like, yeah, okay, so he can't have Force Edge, right? So that makes sense. But where the fuck is Alistar? That made no sense. Okay, so now he has Rebellion, and now that is his ancestral sword that his father left him. That's a Wrath Demon. That's what really irked me.
Yeah.
That suddenly this was what was supposed to be his.
Yeah, so
his ancestral sword.
they kind of retconned a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I don't know if they kind of did retcon it because he gets Force Edge in this game. But then you have the thing like with, okay, so Force Edge is basically useless in the beginning of Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Because you can't use your Devil Trigger, you can't anything with it. But you can with Rebellion, right? Because he, like, his thing in this game is that he awakens the Devil Trigger later on. That he first discovers his real devil powers later on. So you're like, but then why would you? That's the problem with prequels that are not planned when the first game is made. And of course, it makes sense in a gameplay perspective that you wouldn't want to start out with Devil Trigger because Devil Trigger is so good in the first one.
Yeah.
Ow. So this is the power that we've got from Gunslinger. It's this charge thing, which is just, it's really fucking good. Like look at this damage. You would never be able to do this damage with the handguns in the first Devil May Cry, or the second for that matter. God, the guns suck in Devil May Cry 2.
Yep.
You know what the worst part was? The sword sucked too.
Pretty much.
That was very little interesting gameplay in Devil May Cry 2. This one has that whole thing with like Nilo Angelo did in in the first Devil May Cry, that you can block the strikes stuff like that.
Yeah,
Gotta have to use a Vital Star on the first boss, man.
I guess we do.
I was trying very hard to be entertaining there in the beginning. Well, like, just look at those shots.
It does deal a shitload of damage.
Ow! I did not expect that to hit me. Come on, there we
There
go.
we go.
You also get a rapid shot, so if your shots weren't rapid enough to begin with, you get even more rapid shots. That's just, it's great, man. It's just great. And in the smaller or the trick shot stuff, like you do, like with the shotgun where you're swinging around like a nunchuck,
Yeah,
gunchuck.
you get a lot of stupid shit in this
Yeah.
game.
So
And it's cool.
It's cool. So here is, oh my god, look at him, look at him. Oh. That, what do you bet that sword was folded over 1,000 times?
Try 10,000, man.
In a demonic forge in hell. In Japan hell. Yomi, it's called, the underworld in Japan. It's much better than regular hell.
It's been nearly a year since we last met.
And he already knows his brother's up there.
He already knows that okay, this could only be Virgil. Fucking demon tower from the underworld in the middle of a populated city. Who could do it but else than my fucking brother? Oh, look at him, look how cool he is. Look how fucking cool he is! With the slick back hair and the blue coat with the stitching and the... And this is the version where you can play as Virgil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is alright, I guess. I like that they actually gave him...
You've got some fun planned for me.
I like that they actually gave him Beowulf in Force Edge as well, so that it wasn't just Yamato.
Yeah.
Because... fucking Demon Skywhale as well.
Demon Skywhale.
Well, that was it for our first episode of this great new journey. Thank you very much for watching. Keep checking back, there will be new episodes all the time. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time here on Rock Bottom.
Have a good one.
Bye!